Guess what? There's something really important I forgot to talk about in my Doctor Who Kerblam review. And that's basically that Kerblam is Amazon. And I mean, why didn't they just get a hammer and keep on bashing us over their head until we worked that out? Now, I did work that out, and I really wanted to talk about it in my review, but I was just too busy bitching. See what happens when you're negative, boys and girls, but Chibnall has certainly given us reason to be negative, hasn't he? What do I think about this? Listen, they're not wrong about Amazon. Amazon have destroyed so many ordinary jobs. Amazon have literally destroyed the high street shops, supermarkets, superstores, everything. Right? So many people have lost their jobs. And this is what they're saying. It's a commentary piece. And actually, it's not a bad commentary piece, but we've had so many commentary pieces this year, it just gets tiring, doesn't it? And I mean, was it a good commentary piece? That's the thing we have to wonder. Do you leave here thinking, wow, yeah, Amazon have destroyed all those jobs. They've taken the shops, the kind of old-fashioned way of shopping away from us. Is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? I love going on my device. I love shopping on Amazon, but I do concede what they've actually done is bad. I mean, they don't even pay any bloody tax, do they? They're gangsters. Amazon, Google, even YouTube, which I'm on here now. They're all gangsters, let's be honest about it. And they've taken over the world. And that's capitalism. I'm not particularly a fan of capitalism. I think it's corrupt, and the most proficient go higher, and the people who are not capable of being ambitious and getting up in the morning don't go very far. Now, capitalists will say that's fair and that's their problem, and that's the problem for me. But in terms of it being represented on Doctor Who, so on Doctor Who, right, we've got Kerblam. It's the biggest retail outlet in the galaxy, right? And there's only 10% of human beings working for Kerblam. And that's because the actor who used to play Hayley Cropper in Corrie insisted that there should be at least 10% people still working for Kerblam as an outlet. So are we seeing the future? There was mention of us being too busy looking at our devices while this company just decided to get all these AIs to work for them. Obviously, it's cheaper for them, but people are suffering. We know this kind of world that the Doctor and her friends have gone into is not a nice world. People can't get a job. They've even kind of said it. Lee Mack's character even said it. You know, I'm lucky to have a job. And we're not talking about a recession. We're talking about a world where only 10% of people are able to work. So, but I do feel the writer did something right in the way he did it. But as I say, because there's been every episode's nearly been a commentary piece, right? We've had Rosa, which was probably the only good commentary piece. But then there's been commentary in all the other episodes who didn't specifically go after the story of telling us something that needed a commentary on it. So personally, although I think the writer did well with it, it was blatant they were talking about Amazon. I also feel Amazon, and I hate to say this because I hate these big companies and I hate capitalism. I like Amazon. I like their streaming service. I like the fact that I can go on there and order something, and if I don't get something, I can talk to someone straight away and they're apologetic. The other day, let me give you an example. I live in Cyprus, so I'm ordering stuff from Amazon UK. So I was waiting for something. It said it'd been delivered and I hadn't got it. Within, I think, 30 minutes, I think it was Incredibles 2 on Blu-ray. And I'd had it because they got onto the couriers, because this is the thing with Amazon. They don't actually have a direct courier service. They pay other people to bring your stuff. I don't know how that works in the UK, but that's how it works. And when they're delivering here abroad, here in Cyprus, and that's my only experience of them. I never used them when I used to live in the UK. So it's really difficult, because what this Doctor Who story tries to do is try to say, oh, it's horrible, only 10% people are working, and it is. It absolutely is. But we've got to look at the other side of it. How has Amazon become so big? Well, Amazon's become so big because it provides a bloody good service. How many times are you talking with your mate, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whatever inclination you are? Do you know what I mean? That, oh, we really could do with this. What's your first thought? Well, look on Amazon, right? That's what you do. Our water cooler broke this morning, right? Water everywhere. So what do? I go on Amazon to try and order a water cooler. A bit too expensive at $2.24, but at least it was an option. So it's become your first port of call. And I would say as we go on, there will be less and less work for human beings, because the way Amazon is, they don't have many people working for them. It is a computerized service, so to speak. They've got people working for them, of course they have, but it's going to get less and less and less. So I think the aspect of Kerblam was, this is what I mean about season 11 of Doctor Who. Kerblam is a great concept in it, that it is trying to say this is Amazon, this is what could happen, this is really bad. And then you've got this young lad who turns into a terrorist just to prove a point that, you know, people can't get a job anymore because of Kerblam. So he blows himself up with the bots to try and win back something for human beings. And this is what happens in the world. So I will give the episode credit for that. I don't think in the sense of a piece of entertainment, Kerblam wasn't very good for me. I found it bloody boring, like I've found most of the episodes this season. But in terms of a concept, and season 11 have had some fabulous concepts, they just haven't been executed very well. Because as I said in my main review, they're so focused on representation and not giving you anything else. And as I keep on saying, and it's boring, but this is the problem with the generation making television and film these days. So if they actually made an more interesting episode, Kerblam could have been great, and then we would have seen the comparison to Amazon. And yes, Amazon have taken over worldwide shopping. They're a massive company, and you know they've taken, as I said on the top of the show, they've taken shopping away from the high street. There is no question about that. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I love Amazon, but could I live without it? Yes, I could live without it. Should we be doing this? Should we be taking work away? What's going to happen? So yes, in that essence, apart from me not really enjoying the episode as a piece of entertainment, I will take a step back, because I am an honest guy, and say, yes, the comparison of Kerblam and Amazon is a good one. Just what a shame the episode wasn't more entertaining. Bye.